What's up? How's it going, peoples? Let me get the chat out here. K1GMM Steve, Vermont. The maniac is in the house. Pop out chat. Yeah, that's what I need to do. And how's it going, man? Everybody had a super fine day. And get rid of that. Glenn, what's up, dude? Tim, what are you doing up at this hour? Go to bed. From the coastline, we're 14. Hey, awesome. Jeez, dude, really? That's fantastic. Just had some Chinese food for supper. Pardon the racket. I'm going to move the microphone into operating position. Fun day today. I got a call. Actually, I don't need that there right now, so let's kind of scoot that back a little bit. Hey, Billy, what's up, man? Good job, dude. Yeah, I had a fun day today. After I left you guys, my wife took off down to Manchester, get her hair cut, and my daughter had a basketball game. And hey, Franklin, how's it going? N2GKF. And I got a text message from her. She said the oil light is on the CC. And I was like, oh, good Lord. I just changed the oil in it. I knew it was fine. There was no oil on the garage floor. So I was like, oh, gosh. Bet the oil pump's gone or something happened. And the CC, hey, Chris, how's it going, man? And I thought, well, maybe the oil pump is gone or the filter screen is plugged or something. And it's a 2.0T in there, and it's got an APR Stage 2 flash. And I thought, you know what? I bet you the freaking pump went, or maybe, which is highly unlikely, the switch went, pressure switch. But if that's got no oil pressure, I know for a fact it'll grenade that motor. And that's about $3,500 to replace that. And Supercross. Ooh, that's better, dude. Go watch that. That's awesome. So I panic, right? I get down there. I throw the diagnostic tool in, and I run to Manchester. Grab the filter wrench. I picked up another oil filter. And got there, and it's a check engine light. Are you kidding me? Excuse me. I'm dealing. So it's a check engine light, right? Hey, Sandy. M3VUY. Good to see you. And it's, what was it? Lean Condition Bank 1 at idle. So that's not so bad. I'm gonna shock it with Seafoam. And I just put the first treatment in tonight. So that was the start of my day after I left you guys. So bullet dodged. Yes. I went down, replaced a mailbox at my mother's house. Like you guys care. I got a question for you. Any of you guys have thinning hair? I mean, look at this. Let me go out to the other camera. I always check the stream after it renders to make sure everything's okay. My hair is getting like scary thin. Scary thin. Look at this. Can you see this? Next thing, you guys are going to be calling me like Propecia Boy or something. I'm getting freaking old, man. I'm getting old. I'm 55. I'm losing my hair. I was noticing. I'm like, I might as well just shave the crap off. Anyways, enough of the vanity. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a run at 40 and 75 meters, see if there's anybody in there I haven't worked. And I didn't work last night. End up as a monk. I will be officially ushered into monkdom. There you go. See that, Billy? I'm telling you, One of these days, you guys are going to see me, and I'm going to be like freaking Mr. Clean or something, even though I am a dirty bastard. Down and dirty here. You know how I roll, guys. There's nothing. There's no production value. There's nothing. We just go. We just do it. We're just doing it. So I'm gonna get things going. The amp is tuned up already. Get console launched, and we're gonna get right into the nitty gritty of things and see what the bands were. 40 was absolutely smashed about an hour and a half ago. So we'll see what that looks like. So let me get over the pan adapter, make sure I'm tuned, and we will be off and running. And yes, I will be watching the chat, and we will be on for any newcomers to the stream. I'll be running let me whip over to the other camera, run twin 32s because I'm blind, and we'll be on a 7300, which I use the front end only, IF out via SDR to the pan adapter, and MFJ VersaTuner 5 989D, oldie but goodie AL80A. We'll be pushing 4500 as usual, and the antennas will be a 40 meter parasitic delta loop array, going northeast or southwest if there's any South America in there, and on 75 meters if we get there. This is going to take a while from what I saw to get through 40. And then we'll be on probably the phased dipoles. There's something interesting about the phased dipoles. I'm a little disgusted, and I'll tell you guys before we get going here. This is like really casual tonight, man. As if it could get any more laid back. I put the Cobra Senior up. I don't know if you guys have seen what a Cobra Senior is. Cobra Senior is like a doublet, I guess you'd call it, something like that. It's basically 70 feet. It's like a dipole, 70 feet each leg, but the wires start at the feed point and they run out to the ends. They double back on themselves, come back to the feed point, and then double back out to the ends. So there's 70 times 3, 210 feet of wire on each leg, even though it only takes up. So there's 420 feet of wire total in a 140-foot span. And then it runs, there's 81 feet of 450 ohm, which comes down to a 1-to-1. And I'll tell you, man, that is a fantastic antenna on 75 meters. It actually beats the dipoles, the phased dipoles. And I'm debating on whether I should take them down. The problem is some stations I can work DX on the phased dipoles, and I can't hear them on the Cobra. Other times I can. The Cobra's actually better than the phased dipoles. The Cobra actually smokes the phased dipoles under 1,500 miles, which makes sense, right? But the Cobra it's terminated. The northwest leg terminates at 110 feet off the ground. How do I know that? It's because I have two 50-foot lengths of 1,150-pound test paracord, which go up the tree and then to the feed point. And I had to add another length on just to be able to reach the ground. The sucker's up there. And then the southeast leg terminates at about 65 feet. So it could be a height thing. It's awful high. It's really high. I don't know. But there you go, Tim. Would I recommend one for 75 meters? Hell yeah. That thing is a freaking weapon. And it actually loads 160, which is kind of nice. It's not that efficient on 160, but it works pretty good. Not as good as a resonant dipole. 20, it's very good. 40, not so good. So 20, 75, and 160, especially 75, 80 meters. That thing is just epic. I think that's it. So I've been meaning to kind of talk about that a little bit. I had it rolled up in the garage, all coiled up, and I decided, you know what, screw that end fed. It smokes the end fed, humiliates the end fed. That half wave 80-meter end fed, oh my God. And the quarter wave 160L absolutely eats it for lunch. So I'll never go back to the end fed after running that Cobra. Not a chance in hell. The only problem is it takes up twice the room. You know what I'm saying? So the end fed's still a great antenna if you're limited on space, but if you have 140 feet of space, hell yeah. Scrap that end fed and throw a Cobra up. It's more expensive. I mean, you can build an end fed for what? If you built the 9-to-1 for it, or 49-to-1, which I have, that's like $40. And then just, whatever, 130 something feet of wire, and you're in business. So it was a great antenna, but no contest between that and the Cobra. So anyways, who else is in here? Randy, what's going on, mister? Tom, good to see you, G2NV. Ed, yes, I am back. Zach, hey man, how's it going? KB1MDH. Hope all is well with you. And Tom, and I think that's it, right? I addressed everybody in here. Good to see everybody. We're off and running. All right, enough dribbling. Mindless babble out of the idiot behind a microphone. So let's see what kind of trouble we can get into. This will take a minute. Shoot, I can't really tell. Can't really tell what antenna I'm on. Glenn, the radio deal yet? I'll have some. Yeah, let me address that. Gonna have to switch this over. Hang on. Oh, headphones are unplugged. Gonna need the cans. Let's see here. Okay, I need to change this. Lots to fiddle with, you guys. Okay. Do I have anything on the stream? There we go. Okay. The lunatic fringe. I'm writing right on that fringe. Yeah, Glenn, you asked me a question. Let me address that. The radio deal yet? Man, dude, I don't know. I really don't know. I'd like a radio that is really good for standalone contesting. In other words, get away from this software. I'd love to be able to use a pan adapter strictly as a control surface. I keep looking at the FTDX 5000, maybe, and they're tough to find if they're not the MP version. And it looks like Right Log is screwing with my friggin' pan adapter. Again, that's my exact point right there, what just happened. I am so sick and tired of the software end of things. It's great technology, but I need a good standalone radio. I need a radio capable of ESSB. There's very few out there that can do it. FTDX 5000, TS890S. Those are two of the top dogs as far as a standalone conventional transceiver. You can get 5000s in like the $2,000 range. I've seen them for $1,800. That's a heck of a deal. From what I've heard, they're like, well, that's the reason why guys use them for contesting. They're phenomenal. And if I want to run a pan adapter, I can do it. You know what I'm saying? Grab an IF out, set it up like the 7300. But for contesting, I've been thinking about a flex, back to the flex deal. And I have a friend that just picked up a Flex 5000, used, of course, and it just came back from Flex, and they went through it and aligned it. I don't know, they did all kinds of things to it. It is a jacked up mess. It's a total disaster. So those Flex has no idea what they're freaking doing with these radios. After that, because I was actually kind of thinking you can pick up Flex 5000s with a single receiver for like $700, $800. That's a great radio, man. Capable of 20 kilohertz bandwidth. I kind of want to play AM a little bit, but after that, I don't think I'd ever look at a Flex ever. If I did anything, I'd go over to an Anon or an FTDX 5000. The problem is, the Anon, you have to run a computer. Yeah, the 590, Glenn, the problem with the 590 is you cannot go to 4 kilohertz wide on the 590. I got to get 50 hertz to about 4 kilohertz for that ESSB Voodoo audio. So I'm kind of busted. One of the most beautiful radios. It rivaled any Anon I've ever heard. It was absolutely phenomenal, is the new TS890S. A friend of mine, Jared, sent me an audio clip from a guy in Europe somewhere that's running an 890S. It was absolutely one of the most spectacular sounding stations I have ever heard. Freaking killer, but you're talking used. Those things are like $2,800 to $3,000. I ain't gonna spend that for a freaking radio. You see where I'm going? You can pick up like an Anon 200D. I think they're in like the 1400 range. That's a nice radio. That would do it. So, you know, I'm kind of stuck. Do I stick with an SDR, the SDR route? The problem is the Anon, I'm tied to the computer. You can't run it without a computer. And I hate these damn computers. I hate the software. For contesting, and I'm not a hardcore contester, you guys know this, but even if you play in this, if you're going to play in this arena, you want the simplest station and most effective station that you can put together. You don't want any complications. You don't want to be dependent on wonky software, stuff like that. That's where, like a standalone radio with a great front end and excellent filtering, that's the freaking balls right there. So I don't know. I just don't know. I'm disheartened and I'm totally disenchanted with this freaking garbage I'm putting up with. It's wonky, you know. And keep in mind, I have people ask me all the time. They say, "What do you got running there?" And I'll explain it to them. And what I always forget to mention is, if you look at how many of us have these things set up, these were never intended to function like this. STR Play, ASPI products, actually AirSpy, ASPI, I call them. I equate them to Flex now. Freaking customer support. Yeah, don't get me going on that crap. Oh, blame it on the software manufacturer. Take it up with them. Oh, great. I just, here's a foot in your ass, and out the door you go with an empty bag $200 later. So that's what I'm talking about. Those products were never intended to be set up with a transceiver so that you can transmit. You see what I'm saying? These are all this is all piecemeal. This is a piecemeal system. It's not like an Anon. It's not like Flex. It's not like Expert, like an MB1 or anything like that. This is all piecemeal. So it's no wonder why the stuff is wonky. You see what I'm saying? That's what they're not intended to function like that. So I don't know, man. You got me. Yeah, Glenn. Yeah, I mean, you're out of sync with your audio. Uh-oh. Really? Oh, I may need to change something. Okay, thanks for mentioning that. Advanced audio properties. 165 millisecond I have offset. You guys, everybody chime in quick because I can dial this in while we're all in here. How out of sync is my audio it's okay here? Okay, I'm not going to touch it. That's what I found. It depends on the connection. Don't ask me. I've seen that before with other things I've been doing. Something to do with the connection. I don't know if it's bandwidth, speed, excuse me, whatever it is. So, all right, I'm leaving it alone. All righty then. All right, so if you guys have any thoughts on that situation, let me know. I have a lot of things I'm selling. I'm selling a Hobie Cat. I'm selling an inflatable Zodiac. I'm selling a 660R Raptor, and we're selling one of the Spiders. I'm going to have a little bit of money to play with. So a new radio is coming down the pike here, probably by end of April. So I've got some time to make the decision. Anyways, geez, enough of that. What is my problem? All right, back over to the pan adapter and we'll get going. See what kind of mess we can make.
Tango Radio, Kilo 5 Tokyo Radio. Yankee Tango 5 Alpha, copy.
The problem is I probably worked these guys already, so this may be short-lived.
Alpha Delta 5, S3, what? Alpha Delta 5, S3, Delta 59 kilowatt. Access QSL, QRZ, Yankee Tango 5 Alpha. Contest, Yankee Tango 5 Alpha. Yankee Tango 5 Alpha, contest. QRZ. QRZ, Yankee Tango 5 Alpha, QRZ. Standing Bravo. Victor Echo something India Bravo.
Oh, that's a dupe.
Victor Echo 2, Papa.
This is why.
India Bravo, 59 kilowatt.
This is why I usually don't. I'll make a quick pass.
Whiskey 1 Bravo, Quebec.
Zulu, Zulu. Kilowatt 4, Papa Zulu, Zulu, 59 kilowatt.
I don't even know if I'm on the right antenna, man. I better check this.
Papa Zulu, Zulu, 59K.
Yeah, I'm on the right antenna.
Victor Alpha, QRZ, Yankee Papa, 0 Charlie. Quebec. November,
Okay, that's
Kilowatt,
Romania.
Quebec,
Let's see if we can
59
grab him. 7134.
Papa Alpha, QRZ, Yankee Papa, 0 Charlie.
Whiskey 1 Bravo, Quebec. Whiskey 1 Bravo, Quebec.
Kilo Alpha 2 Delta, 59 kilowatt.
Oh, I must have worked him on 20 today, or 75.
Papa, 0 Charlie.
Whiskey 1 Bravo, Quebec.
Bravo, Quebec.
Whiskey 1 Bravo, Quebec.
Whiskey 1 Bravo, Quebec.
Amp out of standby.
QSL, please copy 59 Florida. Fox Lima, Fox Lima.
Oh my God, the guy is not even listening. Check. There's something wrong with my 40 meter antenna, man. That ain't right. Hang on. That is not right. It's not tuning right. Wonder if I smoked it. Yeah, it's not tuning right. That's neat. There we go. What did we say, guys? 99% of the time it's user error, right? You got to tune it so it bottoms out. It doesn't look right to me, but we'll see. Okay.
Whiskey Bravo. Kilo 1, Whiskey Bravo, 59 kilowatt. Again. Roger, QRZ, Yankee Papa, 0 Charlie, Yankee Papa, 0 Charlie, Yankee Papa, 0 Charlie, Yankee Papa, 0 Charlie, contest, Yankee Papa, 0 Charlie.
Kilowatt 1, Gulf, Mike.
November 2, Yankee Golf, 59 kilowatt.
His signal is not good.
New York, QRZ, Yankee Papa, 0 Charlie, Yankee Papa, 0 Charlie, calling secure contest, Yankee Papa, 0 Charlie, Yankee Papa, 0 Charlie, calling secure contest, Yankee Papa, 0
Oh my God.
Yankee Papa, 0
Come on,
Charlie,
dude.
contest.
Kilowatt 1, Gulf, Mike.
Kilo 8, Lima, November Whiskey, 59 kilowatt. Kilo 8, Lima, November. Kilo 8, Lima, November, again. Kilo 8, Lima, Yankee. Kilo 8, Lima,
Jeez, I
Yankee, 59 kilowatt.
never turned the composer on. That's neat.
Again. Yankee Papa, 0 Charlie, Yankee Papa, 0 Charlie, Yankee Papa, 0 Charlie, Yankee Papa, 0
Holy
Charlie,
crap.
Yankee Papa, 0 Charlie, contest.
Kilowatt 1, Gulf, Mike.
November India 1,
I'm not going to sit here and wait for this tool. All he needs to do is give his call sign once. I'm not going to sit there and wait for half a minute for him to just call CQ. God. So frustrating.
Thank you, Oscar Mike 2, Victor Lima, contest. Charlie 9 Sugar. Alpha Charlie 9 Sugar, 5 kilowatt, thank you, RZ. Whiskey Alpha T, Japan Queen Kilo, 5 kilowatt. 5 kilowatt for Whiskey Alpha T, Japan Queen Kilo. Thank you, QRZ.
Kilowatt 1, Gulf, Mike.
Kilo 1, Golf Mike, 5 kilowatt.
QSL 59, Victor Tango, Vermont.
Oscar Mexico 2, Victor Lima, contest. Kilo 8. Kilo 8 Lima Yankee, 5 kilowatt. Thank you, Oscar Mike 2, Victor Lima. No one, Sugar Victor.
Boy, band's quiet tonight. Quiet.
Kilo Juliet 3.
No, dupe. That's a dupe.
Sweet and
Kilo 3, Yankee, Quebec, Florida, Roger. Kilo 3, Whiskey, Quebec. Kilo 3, Whiskey, Quebec, please again. You are at Hotel Alpha 7, Radio Yankee. Kilo 3, please, Kilo 3. Kilo 3, Whiskey, Quebec, Victor. Roger, thank you, Hotel Alpha 7, Radio Yankee.
That's a new one.
Hotel Alpha 7, Radio Yankee. Hotel Alpha 7, Radio Yankee. Whiskey 260. Hotel Alpha 7, Radio Yankee. 260.
Oh, he's running split. Are you kidding me? I'm not going up the band.
Please ending Mexico.
I'm not gonna do it. Good God.
5-4, Zebra, contest. Sierra 5-4, Zebra, contest.
Dupe. Worked him.
5-4, Zebra, contest. Sierra. Tango 704, Tango 704, contest.
No, that's a dupe. Oh my goodness.
November Delta 4 Bravo Tango, you 59 kilowatt. Okay, thanks. Sugar 5-1, Yankee, Italy, contest. K1 Tango Radio,
Dupe.
59 kilo.
This is gonna be a short night.
Thank you. Sugar 5-1, Yankee, Italy.
Suppose I could sneak in. Dupe. What's up, Ray? How you doing? Why are you guys calling so many times? I'm pretty sure it worked him. Yep. Bosnia.
X-ray, Texas, okay? Tango X-ray, Texas, okay?
Kill him, Steve.
A1 Tango Radio, 59KW.
Oh my gosh, he's a dupe too.
Sugar Norway 3 Alpha contest.
Wow. It's exactly the same thing I run into on these events. The following night, you're trying to work all the same stations you worked the previous night. Fall asleep on the voice button. No, worked him. I had a good night last night, man. It was rocking. Should have streamed it last night.
Contest Italy Radio to Quebec. Italy Radio to Quebec.
Hey, that's a new one.
Contest Italy Radio to Quebec. Italy Radio to Quebec.
Plug your ears, gents.
November 1 Juliet Tango Kilo 59500.
I gotta check to see how my equalizer's set. Okay, that's right.
Kilo Germany 5 Alpha X-ray Zulu 59500. What's your state? This is Tennessee. Tango November. Okay, Tennessee, thank you.
Kilowatt 1, Golf, Mike.
Charlie. Whiskey 2, Charlie. You're 500. Thank you. Italy Radio to Quebec.
Kilowatt 1, Golf, Mike. Kilo 1, Golf, Mike.
November 9, Radio Victoria, you're 500. Thank you. Italy Radio to Quebec.
Kilo 1, Golf, Mike.
November again. 9 Lima. Kilo Echo 9 Lima. Thank you. You're 500.
Thank you. Italy Radio to Quebec.
Kilowatt 1, Golf, Mike.
Kilo 9 X-ray November 59500.
You're killing me.
Thank you. Italy Radio 2 Quebec.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike.
Whiskey 9 Tango Charlie 59500.
I'm going to start weeping and gnashing of teeth. Signals are not that good.
Whiskey 9 Tango Charlie. Thank you. Italy Radio 2 Quebec.
Kilowatt 1 Golf Mike Mike.
Japan Quebec Kilo.
I'm kind of surprised. You see where the signals are on the pan adapter? Those are not that strong here right now, man. I don't have anything over an S9. It's very big. Kilowatt 1 Germany, Mexico, Mexico. I wonder if I got a problem with my...
Thank you. India Radio 2 Quebec.
Kilowatt 1 Golf Mike Mike. I gotta check to see if I'm on the right freaking antenna. Because something is not right here.
59500.
Just doesn't seem right.
What's your state?
Okay, that should be neutral. This should be... Yep, I'm on the right antenna. Neutral. 40 meters. Kilowatt 1 Golf Mike Mike.
59500. Okay, Kilo 8 Romeo Golf India Cross 4, you're 59500. Italy Radio 2 Quebec.
Kilowatt 1 Golf Mike Mike.
Kilo 4.
You know what?
Kilo Golf 4. Italy Radio 2 Quebec.
Kilowatt 1 Golf Mike Mike.
53 Tango Whiskey 59500.
Oh my gosh. This is...
Thank you. Italy Radio 2 Quebec.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike.
Kilo Mike 4 Radio Kilo 59500. Thank you. Italy Radio 2 Quebec.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike.
Yankee Norway.
Oh my gosh.
Whiskey 6 Yankee
Wow.
Alpha 59500. Thank you. Italy Radio 2 Quebec.
Kilowatt 1 Golf Mike Mike.
November 5 Kilo X-Ray Radio 59500.
How much longer should I try? What do you think?
Okay, Kilo X-Ray India, what's your state? Oscar Kilo, thank you. India Radio 2 Quebec.
Kilowatt 1 Golf Mike Mike.
November 8 Sierra Bravo Echo 59500. Thank you. Italy Radio 2 Quebec.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike.
November. Kilo Delta 3 Hotel November 59500. Thank you. Italy Radio 2 Quebec.
Kilowatt 1 Golf Mike Mike.
November 8.
Yep. He's not, he's... Yeah, that's a dupe.
Secure contact, Echo Alpha 5 e Zulu. Echo America 5 e Zulu, contact. Secure contact, Echo Alpha 5 e Zulu.
What the heck is this call?
Secure contact, Echo Alpha 5 e Zulu. Echo America 5 e Zulu.
Something Zulu.
Secure contact, Echo Alpha 5 e Zulu. Echo America 5 e Zulu. you contest, Echo Alpha 5 F Zulu.
Kilowatt 1, Golf Mike Mike.
5 F Zulu.
Kilo 1, Golf Mike Mike.
Contest, Echo Alpha.
Oh my God.
Kilo 1 Golf.
Kilowatt 1, Golf Mike Mike.
Yeah, Kilo 1, Germany, Mexico, Mexico, 59 kilo.
QSL, I got 59 kilo. Please copy 59 Victor Tango, Vermont. And I need the suffix of your call, please. The suffix of your call, over.
Sorry, Victor Tango, may report, Victor Tango.
Roger, Roger, 59 Victor Tango, Vermont, over.
Roger, Roger, Victor Tango, you 59, 59 kilo, 59 kilo.
QSL, what is your call? I need the suffix. I got Echo Alpha 5 something Zulu, over.
Roger, Roger. Echo America 5 Zulu. Echo Alpha 5 Zulu.
Got it. Thank you. 7-3.
Thank you, 7-3. Victor Kilo again.
Geez, she puts like an additional.
Sorry, Kilo. Mexico Sierra 59 kilowatt. Mexico Sierra. Mexico Sierra.
K1GMM 2 Mexico Sierra 59 kilowatt. QSL Oscar Kilo 1 Charlie folks. Number 2 India. 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 DQ contest, Ontario, kilowatt 1, Charlie, Florida. Ontario, kilowatt 1, Charlie, Florida. Kilo radio to India, 59 kilowatt. I need to show you the call sign. Is it a kilowatt radio to India? Say Roger. Okay, 59K. Okay, Roger. KA4MTB, thank you. Now, the station Sierra Kilo Bravo, the 4 Sierra Kilo Bravo. What's your prefix? Okay, Kilo Nancy 4, Sugar Kilo Bravo. You're 59 kilowatt.
Yeah, right, Tim. That's funny right there. Freaking Mikey, you animal. God, dude, you got more patience than I would ever have, man. In multiple lifetimes. Oh, I haven't worked him on this band.
America something 6
Okay.
Yankee again.
Well, we'll take it if we can get it. Hey,
Okay, AI6LY 59K.
I will take whatever I can get.
Thank you, 9A1A.
Kilowatt 1, Golf Mike Mike.
9 Alpha 1 Alpha, 9A1A contest.
Kilowatt 1, Golf Mike Mike.
Contest, 9 Alpha 1 Alpha, 9A1A.
He's only about an S7, S8. The signals look impressive, but they are not.
Okay, ending in Echo.
Nothing.
Ending in Echo.
Last night it was freaking insane. They were 20 over. I mean, you could have worked them on a friggin' wet spaghetti noodle, man.
Okay, you're paid right now. The station ending in Bravo, ending in Echo, trying again.
If you look at the pan adapter, I mean, this is S9 right here,
Sugar Bravo,
up here.
something again. November 8, Sugar Bravo Echo, 59K.
He's an S9. He came up.
November 8, Sugar Bravo Echo, 59K.
It's tough when you have QRM because if you can't get above that
Alpha 1 Alpha.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike.
Okay, something Papa, the station with Papa. Okay, something Sugar Papa, 5 Sugar Papa.
It is so freaking hot in this room with this thing running. I got the heat running.
Kilo X-ray 5, Sugar Papa, 59K.
Amplifier's over there running. Good Lord. Killing me.
Thank you, 73, 9A1A.
Kilowatts 1, Golf, Mike.
Something Bravo Papa. K4BT, 59K. Thank you, 9A1A. Okay, November 6 again. November 6 Delta Victor Radio, is that right? KN6DVR, got it, thank you, 9A1A.
Kilo 1, Golf, Mike.
Okay, something Papa, the station with Papa only, please.
Rickster, Ravishing Rick, what's up, man? This is like an utter waste.
Something Papa, try it again.
Oh, it's hot down here. This room is the old studio, right? And it's double drywalled and insulated. It's like a freaking gas chamber. It is horrible. You close the door. I got heat just barely idling over there, and then the amp running, and it goes to like 80 degrees in here in a matter of just like a half hour. It's brutal, and it's the basement, and it's Vermont. It shouldn't be this hot in here, dadgummit. Quit your bitching.
9 Alpha, 1 Alpha, 9A1A, contest.
Kilo 1, Golf, Mike.
Again.
Kilowatt 1, Golf, Mike.
Drop your call in there, I'll try to grab it. Okay, here's the answer.
Oscar 8, Victor, contest.
That guy just piled right over the top.
India, Oscar 8, Victoria.
No, that's a dupe.
Oscar Mike 2 Kilo Italy, contest.
Move the pickles and open the window. Ed, how do you remember stuff like that?
Oscar Mike 2 Kilo Italy, contest. Kilo 8, India, Sugar 5, 9 kilowatts.
That's a dupe. Hey.
November 2.
You got a mind like a steel trap, dude. That's a familiar call. Sugar 52 November radio. Yeah, that's a dupe. It's a dupe. Dupe.
Good luck. Mike 6 Tango, 7277.
I had to have worked him last night. Yep, that's a dupe. I know that call. I'm sure the freaking guys. See,
Delta Florida 70 Delta Alpha Romeo Charlie.
okay, I worked him today. I don't know if I worked him like last night.
Contest Delta Florida 70 Delta Alpha Romeo Charlie. Delta Foxtrot 70 Delta Alpha Romeo Charlie. Contest.
Yep, worked him. We're going to hop down to 75 meters because we're almost at the end here. Oh. Hey, see you, Tim. Have a good evening. No, I'm just knocking around in here, Tim. I don't really. I knew this is what it was going to be like.
Thank you for Texas, Echo Alpha 5, Delta Foxtrot Victor. Thank you, contest, Echo Alpha 5, Delta Foxtrot Victor. Echo Alpha
Ooh, that's new.
Delta Foxtrot Victor.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike.
Kilo 1, Golf Mike, 59 kilowatt.
QSL 59 Victor Tango, Vermont.
Thank you for Vermont, Echo Alpha 5, Delta Foxtrot Victor, contest.
Victor 4 Charlie, Norby, Victoria 4 Canada. Thank you. You're 59500.
I recognize this guy. He's a real character. It sounds like a real character.
USL Golf Alpha Georgia 73. Good Sunday. Thank you. QSL more. Italy to Victoria Romeo Boy. Over.
I worked him today on 20, I think.
Whiskey 4 again.
Victoria Romeo something.
He's down for the QSV. I copy only Whiskey 4. Please call now. Over. Sorry. I no copy now. Only Whiskey 4. Washington 4 sampling. QSV, please. Over. QSZ anyone. Italy to Victoria Romeo Boy again.
Kilowatt 1 Golf Mike.
Kilowatt 1 again.
Kilo 1 Germany, Mexico. Oh, sorry, it's a dupe. Over.
Whiskey 4 Delta, Echo Delta Radio.
No, that's a dupe.
Whiskey 4 Echo Delta Romeo.
Whiskey 5, Zulu Mike, Florida, over. Tango Mexico, Charlie, 59500.
Roberto.
Whiskey 5, Tango Mike, Charlie, 59500.
Is that who he is, Mikey? Roberto?
Italy, Quebec 9, Uniform India, contest. The radio.
Italy, Quebec 9, Uniform India. That's a dupe?
Italy, Quebec 9, Uniform Italy. Italy, Quebec 9, United Italy, contest.
Okay, that's a bust. It's a bust. I just got finished.
November 1, give me the call again.
It's kind of interesting.
Charlie, Bravo, Alpha, 59500. USL.
Roger, Massachusetts, QSL, India 4, Victor, Echo, Quebec. The Victor Echo.
That's a new one. That's cool.
Victor Echo 2, Papa, India, Bravo, 59500. QSL, QSZ. Kilo Delta 8, November, Kilo Yankee, 59500. QSL, thank you. QRZ. A7 Radio India, 59500.
What the frick's going on here?
Whiskey Alpha, very loud, thank you very much. India 4, Victor Echo, Quebec. Vatican Radio.
There we go.
November 8, Sugar Delta Radio, 59500. QSL, thank you. QRZ. Norway Sugar Japan, 59500. Roger, and November Charlie, Whiskey 4 NSJ, thank you. QRZ. Yeah, America 4 again. And number 4. Kilo Charlie 4, Whiskey Zulu Bravo, 59500. QSL, QRZ.
Kilowatt 1 Golf Mike.
KD4 Charlie, Quebec Zulu, 59500.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike.
Lima Bravo Romeo again. KB4, Lima Bravo Romeo, is the call correct? KB4, Lima Bravo Romeo, 59500.
This is like watching paint dry.
November Charlie, QSL, QRZ.
Kilowatt 1 Golf Mike.
Yannick and Oscar again. Kilo Florida 7, Italy Sierra Oscar, 59500.
Check.
Nevada QSL, Kilo Florida 7, India Sierra Oscar, is the call correct?
Freaking signal's going right up over the top of me. That's what's happening. It's acting just like 20 meters does. They're working like West Coast.
Sierra Oscar,
Jeez.
QSL. Roger, Charlie Sierra Oscar, QSL. Thank you very much. India 4, Victor Echo, Quebec. Any other from area 6 or 7? Victor Echo 7 Delta X-ray. Thank
Great.
you.
Now he's going to take West Coast.
Roger, British Columbia, QSL. Anyone from Yankee Tango from Yukon, over? And anyone from November Tango or Yankee Tango? Negative. QRZ at 6 or 7, any other? Kilo 7 Tango Bravo November, you are 59500. Roger, KK6 Tango Bravo November from India 4, Victor Echo Quebec, you are 59500 QSL. Roger, Charlie Alpha, thank you. Kilo 7 Radio Florida, 59500. QSL Oregon, thank you. Any other 6 or 7? Please repeat again. The Kilowatt 7 Tango again.
All right, moving on. Don't care.
Tango November, thank you. Lima X-ray 20, Italy, contest. A Kilo X-ray 4.
I'm doing this to hand out points. It ain't that important.
Lima X-ray 20, Italy, contest. Ending radio?
Stoop. At least I worked in New Country last night. That was cool.
Kilo Charlie
About the only reason I do this, aside from handing out points. I usually always end up working in New Country. Freaking some freak show of a country. I can't even pronounce it. Hey, there you go, Mikey. There's QRP.
Again?
He sounds familiar. Yep. Stoop.
Negative, you are there.
Signals suck. They suck. I've only got about an S7 on everybody. And there's only like just a couple stations trying to bump S9. Man, last night was just bombastic. It's awesome. Check this guy, and then I'm off 40. Yeah, I heard stations on 15, Mike. I was in there listening a little bit. QSB was so sharp, I didn't even waste my time. They went from they weren't strong. They were about an S5, S7, and then they'd fall down just above the noise, maybe an S2, S1, S2. I keyed up. There was a Chile station in there, and I keyed up. He was about an S5, And when I dropped the key, he didn't come back to me. When he came back to somebody else, he was about an S1. It was just horrible, horrible QSB. No, out of here. All right. I ain't gonna play the split game, so let me scroll down to 75 meters, see if there's anything around. Jug, 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 jug. Wow, 75 meters is almost better than 40. Holy crap. Oh, stretch it out to 3,600. Yeah. What do you think? Start high? See what's going on in here. Retune the amplifier. Signals are better on freaking 75 meters.
India, Roger.
I recognize his voice. I've worked him before, guaranteed.
594, the Foxtrot Lima. Just confirm the call sign.
Oh.
Alpha Tango 4 India, Roger. Roger, Roger, I thought you said Papa Alpha. Thank you very much. All the best. You're 59400 QRZ, 56 Tango.
I worked him last night, I think.
November 4?
Yep.
November 2, November 2, November 59400.
See if I can speed things up here so I can get out of here and go have a drink.
Victor Echo 3 Echo Japan. Victor Echo 3 Echo Japan. Roger, 59 Ontario. Thank you. Good luck. Echo 7 Delta X-ray. City contest. Echo 7 Delta X-ray contest.
Oh. Okay, so there are. I've worked him on the other bands, but forget. We'll work him on 75. What the heck? I don't know if that is a new multiplier. So yes, I want him. If I can spill tea into my tuner, that'll go over like a fart in a funeral. Dude, you need to put it in a CW. And you need to pull the amp out of standby. Freaking dork. That'll do it.
Thank you, Echo 7, Delta X-ray. Kilo 8, Charlie. City contest, Echo 7, Delta X-ray, contest.
Yeah, for
City contest, Echo 7, Delta X-ray, contest.
Kilowatt 1, Gulf, Mike.
City contest, Echo 7, Delta X-ray, contest.
Kilowatt 1, Gulf, Mike.
City contest, Echo 7, Delta X-ray, contest.
Can't even hear me. That's
Echo
funny.
7, Delta X-ray, contest.
Kilowatt 1, Gulf, Mike.
City contest, Echo 7, Delta
Listen,
X-ray,
he's got people calling him.
November 8th. City contest, Echo 7, Delta X-ray, contest.
He's deafer than a post, that guy.
Contest, Lima Yankee 4 America, listen 3835.
I'm not going to play the split. I am just not going to play the split game tonight, man. Don't care.
Thank you, Mexico 9 Radio. Thank you, Mike 9 Radio, Countess. November 8th.
No, it worked him.
Bravo. November 8th, Zulu X-ray Bravo, 59 kilowatts. Echo Alpha 5. Kilo Alpha. Echo Alpha 5. Kilo Alpha. Contest.
Victor Echo 3, Tango Whiskey.
Victor Echo.
Dupe.
Victor Echo 3, Tango Whiskey.
Victor Echo 3 Tango Whiskey.
Roger.
Alpha Alpha 4 Tango India, 59 kilowatts. Thank you, Florida 6 Kilo Hotel Mike. Tiki contest, Florida 6
Yep.
Kilo Hotel Mexico contest.
Worked him last night.
4 Whiskey, Quebec. Echo Whiskey 6 Whiskey, Echo Whiskey 6 Whiskey contest.
No, I've worked him.
Echo Whiskey 6
Holy crap. Yes, I did. I knew I worked him. Some calls are very, very hard to forget.
Whiskey, Echo Whiskey 6 Whiskey contest. Yankee, 9 America 5 Yankee. Something again.
Hey.
Alpha Alpha 4 Tango India, 59 kilowatts. Thank you. Here, his contest, 9 America 5 Yankee, 9 Alpha 5 Yankee.
Kilowatt 1, Gulf, Mike.
Kilo, something kilo again.
Kilowatt 1, Gulf, Mike.
Kilo 1, Golf Mike, 59 kilowatts.
QSL 59, Victor Tango, Vermont. Over.
QSL 9 America
Nice.
5
My
Yankee,
SWR was
9
freaking through the
America
roof,
5
too.
Yankee.
It's just
9
freaking
America
mental.
5 Yankee, 9 America 5 Yankee, 9 Check your contest, Mike India 5 Kilo, Mike India 5 Kilo. Check your contest,
No.
Mike India 5 Kilo, Mike India 5 Kilo, contest.
Dupe.
Contest, Mike India 5
Whoa. Reef, man.
Sierra Papa 8 Radio, Sugar Papa 8 Radio, contest. Sierra Papa 8 Radio, Sugar Papa 8 Radio, contest.
Oh, that's a new station here.
8 Radio, Sugar Papa 8 Radio, contest.
Okay, I gotta make sure I'm tuned up because, man, I am screwed up in here.
Sierra Papa 8 Radio, Sugar Papa 8 Radio, contest.
Kilowatt 1, Gulf, Mike.
Kilowatt 1 again.
Kilowatt 1, Germany, Mike.
Kilowatt 1 of Germany, Mike, 59 kilowatts.
QSL, copy 59, Victor Tango, Vermont. Over.
Sierra Papa 8 Radio, Sugar Papa 8 Radio, contest.
Norway 8, Sugar, Denmark Radio.
No, Norway 8, Sugar, Denmark. Delta Kilo 7, Yankee, Yankee. Delta Kilo 7, Yankee, Yankee. Delta Kilo 7, Yankee, Yankee.
Kilowatt 1, Gulf Mike Mike. Germany, Mexico, Mexico, Gulf Mike Mike. QSL, please copy 59, Victor Tango, Vermont, over. Thank you, 7-3. That's cool. There's a few news stations in here to pick up, so that's nice.
Echo 3, Norway Echo. Victor Echo 3, Norway Echo, 59500. QSL 59 Ontario. QSL Tanks, Italy Oscar, 5 Oscar.
No, I've worked him. God, he's...
51J2, 59500.
No.
Thank you, Chow, Italy Oscar, 5 Oscar.
Kilowatt 1, Gulf Mike Mike.
Kilo 1, Gulf Mexico, Mexico, 5959.
QSL 59, Victor Tango, Vermont.
Tango, thank you. Italy Oscar, 5 Oscar.
I must have worked him on either 40 or...
Norway 8, Radio Oscar Delta, 59500.
QSL 5.
Germany, 59500.
It's a freaking madhouse.
New Jersey, Roger. Thanks a lot. QSL, India 9 Papa.
I don't think I've worked here, him.
Charlie Alpha Lima, you 59500.
59 Georgia.
Georgia, Golf Alpha.
Roger, QSL.
Roger, QSL, India 9 Papa. Again?
Yeah, that's new.
Kilo 1 Bravo Zulu Mike.
Cool.
59500. Thank you, QSL, India 9 Papa.
Kilowatt 1, Gulf Mike Mike.
Again?
Kilowatt 1, Gulf Mike Mike.
K1GMM, you 59500.
QSL, you're 59, Victor Tango, Vermont.
Victor Tango, thanks. QSL, India 9 Papa.
November 8, Sugar, Denmark Radio.
Friggin' Rick's chasing me down the band. Get off my coattails.
Roger, 59 Texas. Thank you for Texas. Good luck. QRZ, Golf Mike 0, Victor.
I know I don't have him.
Victor.
That's a new one.
November 4, Radio Victor.
November 4, Radio Victor, 59400.
Thank you, 59 Virginia.
Thank you from Golf Mike 0, Victor, you 59400. Good luck. QRZ, Golf Mike 0, Victor.
Kilowatt 1, Gulf Mike Mike.
Charlie Sierra, Charlie Sierra.
Oh, he's got a pile up on him. This is a new multiplier too, so this is going to be a long wait because guys are running big systems, they're in better places, and they're running legal limit, baby.
North Carolina, thank you. Good luck. QRZ, Golf Mike 0, Victor.
Kilowatt 1, Gulf Mike Mike.
Romeo Yankee.
Alpha 8, Charlie Sierra, Charlie Sierra.
That's a nice call too. Gulf Mike us 0 Victor.
5, Juliet Romeo Yankee.
So again, Whiskey, Romeo, Yankee.
Kilo Delta 5, Juliet Romeo Yankee.
That's really nice audio right there. I like that.
Thank you. Whiskey,
Kilo Delta 5, Kilo Delta 5, over.
Kilo Delta 5, Whiskey, Radio Delta, you 59400.
Negative. It's Kilo Delta 5, Juliet Romeo Yankee. Kilo Delta 5, Japan Radio Yokohama.
Billy, you see any good crashes? Just curious.
Delta 5, Juliet Radio Yankee, you
Any big wrecks?
Kilo Delta, Kilowatt Delta 5.
Yeah, Kilowatt Delta 5, Japan, Radio Yankee, over.
Roger, Roger. You're 5-9, Lima Alpha.
Papa Alpha, PA.
Lima Alpha, Louisiana, Lima Alpha.
Lima Alpha,
Awesome.
thank you. Good luck. QRZ, Golf Mike 0 Victor, contact.
Kilowatt 1, Germany, Mexico, Mexico.
Landing Oscar.
November 1, Tango Oscar.
November 1, Tango Oscar, 59400.
Thank you, 59 Fox Lima.
Thank you for Florida. Good luck. QRZ, Golf Mike 0 Victor.
Kilowatt 1, Germany, Mexico, Mexico.
X-Ray Lima.
Kilo 4, X-Ray Lima.
Good God.
4 X-Ray Lima,
It's freaking
59400.
blowing my back door in.
You're 59 Victor Alpha.
Just flipped the antenna. Can't even hear him.
Alpha Echo 3 Bravo.
Quebec Juliet.
November 8, Sugar, Denmark Radio.
Quebec Juliet.
Kilowatt 1, Gulf, Mike, Mike.
Echo 3 Bravo.
Kilowatt 1, Gulf, Mike, Mike.
Golf Mike.
Kilowatt 1, Germany, Mexico, Mexico.
Kilowatt 1, Germany.
Germany, Mike, Mike. Gulf, Mike, Mike.
Mike, Kilowatt 1, Germany. Mike, you're 59400.
QSL, you are 5-9, Victor Tango, Vermont. Over.
Victor Tango, thank you for Victor Tango. Good luck. QRZ, Golf Mike 0 Victor, contest.
Alpha Echo 3 Bravo.
Well, there's a friggin' miracle.
Alpha
It's all timing. That's all it is. Doesn't have anything to do with anything else. Whole lot of luck and good timing. Is this guy sitting here, Rags?
Golf Radio Echo. Hello, 4 Golf Radio Echo, 59 Kilo. Thank you, 59 Sugar Charlie. Good luck. Juliet 68 Hotel Hello. November 3, Tango Echo. November 3, Tango Echo, 59 Kilo.
Holy crap.
Thank you, Juliet 68 Hotel Hello.
Whiskey 4, Germany, Kilowatt Radio.
What was that call?
Whiskey 4, Germany Kilowatt Radio, 59 Kilo.
QSL the Kilo, 59 NC, North Carolina. Go.
Thanks for North Carolina, 73 Hotel Hello. Kilo 5, Foxtrot, United Victoria. Kilo 5 again. Kilo 5, Fox.
Is that Japan? That can't be Japan.
Uniform Victor, 59 Kilo.
They're way well past gray line now.
Alpha Radio. Thank you very much, Juliet 68 Hotel Zulu. CQ contest, Juliet number 6, number 8 Hotel Hello.
Oh, St. Lucia? Where? Oh, that's off the coast of Spain, isn't it?
CK. Again, QRZ, Juliet 68 Hotel Zulu.
Kilowatt 1, Gulf, Mike, Mike.
Kilowatt 1 again.
Kilowatt 1, Gulf, Mike, Mike.
Kilowatt 1, Golf Mike, 5 Kilo.
QSL 5-9, Victor Tango, Vermont.
Thank you for Vermont. 73 Juliet 68 Hotel Zulu.
November 3, Oscar Charlie.
November 3,
Number Japan. Thank you. Echo that.
Oscar. Kilo Bravo 2, Alpha Sierra Alpha. You find that one, okay? Will you say it again?
All right, Rick, have a good evening, man. You taking off?
Now tell me, what's your state again?
Mm.
Okay, thank you. Echo Delta 7 Oscar. Echo Delta 7 Ontario, contact. Contact, Echo Delta 7 Oscar, contact.
Kilowatt 1, Gulf, Mike, Mike.
You know, call Mike back, you find that one, okay?
Okay, QSL, please copy 5-9, Victor Tango, Vermont.
Thank you. Echo Delta 7 Oscar. Echo Delta 7 Ontario, contact. Okay.
Juliet Mike, Yankee, Japan, Mexico, QSL.
Roger, Roger, 5-9 Mike Delta. Thank you for your patience.
Oh,
Mike Delta.
St. Lucia is down in the Caribbean? I was pointed at Europe. That's funny. What is that? What the f...
November 2, November.
Oh, that's a crap call. November 2, November. How many syllables could you possibly pack into a call? I would hang myself if I had that call.
November 2, November.
Oh my God.
5-9 New York.
Kilo 3 Echo Whiskey Zulu.
Static crashing. Wow.
Kilo 3 Echo Whiskey Zulu. Kilo 3 Echo Whiskey Zulu.
Oh, that's Mexico.
QSL, you're
Holy
5
crap.
Papa Alpha.
I just flipped her around and... All right, let me check the tune on that. Mexico, I was like, I don't think I've ever worked Mexico. I've never wanted to work Mexico until now. See you, Mikey. Have fun, man. Good luck tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by, bud. Kilowatt 1, Gulf, Mike.
Whiskey Echo 8 Sierra. QSL 5-9 Michigan, Mike India. Mike India, QSL X-ray, Echo 2 X-ray.
Kilowatt 1, Germany, Mexico.
Victor Echo 1, Whiskey Alpha 4 again.
Going west is very difficult from here, man.
QSL X-ray, Echo 2 X-ray.
Kilowatt 1, Gulf, Mike.
Mike.
Kilowatt 1, Germany, Mike.
Kilowatt 1, Germany, Mike, 5-9K.
QSL 59 Victor Tango, Vermont.
Thank you, 72 is
Coolio. Well, okay, that's 2. I've never worked Mexico. Can you believe it? That's hilarious. Ever. Everybody's worked Mexico, but that's something I'd never worked. So that's 2 new countries.
Whiskey Alpha 5 Sierra Oscar Germany.
Oh,
Whiskey Alpha 5 Willie America 5 over.
Whiskey Alpha 5 Sierra Oscar Germany 5-9 kilowatts.
Roger 5-9 Arkansas Alpha Radio.
QSL Alpha Radio, good luck. Romeo Whiskey 2 Florida, contact.
Oh.
Take your contact. Romeo Whiskey 2 Florida. Romeo Whiskey 2 Florida, contact.
November 2, November.
oh, that's the one I worked. Kaliningrad? Is that how you say it? Kaliningrad? Kaliningrad. That was the new country I got. Never worked that before. Very cool. Whatever that is. I don't know what it is, but... Tumas. You goon. That's new. Kilowatt 1, Golf Mike Mike.
Golf Mike, yeah.
Kilowatt 1, Kilo 1, Kilo 1, Golf Mike Mike.
Kilowatt, Golf Mike, thank you. 59 kilowatts.
QSL, you're 5'9", Victor Tango, Vermont. Victor Tango, over.
Thank you. Oscar Lima, 8 kilos. You got it.
Whiskey.
November 2, Tango.
America.
November 2, Texas.
Sadoop.
Yankee Lima 3, Charlie Whiskey. Yankee Lima 3, Canada Whiskey. Siki Cortez, Yankee Lima 3, Charlie
No,
Whiskey.
worked him last night.
Lima 3, Canada Whiskey.
Tango, Tijuana, Tango, Texas, Kilo 3, Mexico, Texas, radio. Kilo
You're off frequency, dude.
Mexico, Texas, radio.
Kilo 3, Mike, Tango, Romeo, Kilo
You're 200 hertz off, pal.
Mexico, Tango,
Wait.
Radio.
Kilo 3, Mike, X-Ray Romeo. X-Ray Mike, X-Ray Romeo. 59 kilo whiskey.
Negative. Tango, Tijuana, Tango, Texas, Tijuana, Mexico, Texas, radio. Mexico, Texas, radio. Mexico, Tango, radio.
Just
Kilo 3, Mike, X-Ray radio. Is that correct?
Negative, not X-ray.
Dude,
not
you're off
X-ray.
frequency.
Tango, Texas, Tijuana, Texas, Tango, Tyler, Texas, Roger.
Q said Oscar United 2 Victor.
Oscar United to Victor. Kilo 1, Golf Mike Mike. Kilowatt 1, Golf Mike Mike. Ooh, that is some brutal QSB. Kilowatt 1, Golf Mike Mike. Oh, I gotta retune the amp, man.
America, 9, America, Alpha, 9, Alpha.
Yeah, I gotta repeat the amp. I just looked and my power's like way down. That's the problem with these things. You move that far on 80 meters and you gotta repeak it again. Not a problem. Always forget about that. Where are we at? Oh yeah, I was way low. Jeez. Okay. Kilowatt 1, Golf Mike Mike. Kilowatt 1, Golf Mike Mike. Dude, you got it. Kilowatt 1, Golf Mike Mike. No, can't hear me. He's got a horrible signal too. If he's gonna put out a crap signal like that, he's gotta slow down. Because he's like the weakest of anybody coming out of Europe. Could be band conditions, but yeah, there's no reason to go that fast. Most likely needs either the path is bad right now, or he needs a better antenna, one or the other. Kilowatt 1, Gulf, Mike, Mike. Germany, Mexico, Mexico. Kilo 1, Gulf, Mike, Mike. QSL, please copy 59, Victor Tango, Vermont. Over. Victor Tango, Vermont. Thank you, 7-3. God, I'm burning up. Check this out. Kilowatt 1, Gulf, Mike, Mike. Kilowatt 1, Gulf, Mike, Mike.
Roger, Roger. 59 Oscar Hotel. QSL Hotel Germany, Von Sugar, contact.
Whiskey 2 Delta Lima Tango.
Whiskey 2 Delta Lima Tango, 59 kilowatt.
59 Pennsylvania, Papa Alpha.
QSL Hotel Germany, Von Sierra.
Kilowatt 1, Gulf, Mike, Mike.
Kilowatt 1, Gulf, Mexico, Mexico, 59 kilowatt.
QSL 59, Victor Tango, Vermont.
QSL Hotel Germany, Von Sugar, contact.
CQ contest, November 3, Radio Sugar. November 3, Radio Sugar.
Kilowatt 1, Gulf, Mike, Mike.
November Kilo 8 Quebec. Norway Kilo 8 Quebec. Norway Kilo 8 Quebec.
November Kilo 8.
59 in Pennsylvania, Papa Alpha.
Oh. Wiping out 2/3 of the passband at 2.2 kilohertz.
Norway Kilo 8 Quebec. We're 59 in Pennsylvania, Papa Alpha. QSL.
Kilowatt 1, Gulf, Mike, Mike. Hey, Andy, how's it going, man?
59 Victor Alpha.
Kilowatt 1, Gulf, Mike, Mike. Kilowatt 1, Gulf, Mike, Mike. Kilowatt 1, Germany, Mexico, Mexico. Germany, Mexico, Mexico. Germany, Mexico, Mexico. Germany, Mike, Mike. Gulf, Mike, Mike. Gulf, Mike, Mike. Kilo 1 Gulf Mike, Germany, Mexico, Mexico.
Charlie, Romeo. And November Tango Italy. Again, November Tango Italy. QRZ, November Tango Italy. November Tango Italy. November Tango Italy. Sorry, QRZ. Oscar Kilo 2 Zulu Alpha. Oscar Kilo 2 Zulu America. 3838. What's your power?
Yeah, 2 Moss.
Thank you, 59 Delaware.
That's off the back side of the antenna. That's pretty funny. Oh, God. I'm on the phase dipoles. I'm pretty much out of the kill box, so the pattern is going all screwy. They are very tight, and they're tuned at around 3,800. 3750, 3770 to 3,800. That's the kill box for them. Once I move out of there, the front to back and everything goes all to hell. So it's basically everything's just radiating all over the place at this point. That's probably why you got me so strong.
Yes, Whiskey 2, Kilowatt Victoria. Whiskey 2, Kilowatt Victoria, 59 kilowatts. 59 New Jersey. Thank you, Oscar Radio Tree, America. Kilo 2, Charlie Delta.
Boy, he's pretty weak. He's right in the
Kilo
noise.
2, Charlie Delta, K2, Charlie Delta. 59 Papa Alpha. Oscar Radio Tree, America.
Kilowatt 1, Gulf, Mike.
Whiskey Radio 2, Germany. Whiskey Radio 2, Germany. 59 New Jersey. Roger, New Jersey, over.
Oh, he's running split.
Victor Papa 5, Mike, Victor Papa 5, Mexico. Alpha Delta 5, what? Alpha Delta 5.
I am just too lazy.
85 X-ray Delta. 59 100. Thanks, 59 Texas, Tango X-ray. Thanks. Victor Papa 5, Mike, Victor Papa 5, Mexico. CQ contest, Victor Papa 5, Mexico. W48QL, high Bruce. 59 100. 59 Georgia, 59 Georgia. Thank you. Victor Papa 5, Mexico. K1 Golf, Mike, is that right? 59 at 100. Thanks. Again? Whiskey 2, Germany, Denmark, Japan. W2GB.
Thank you, 59 Delta Charlie.
Okay, great. So we're on 40 meters right now?
Sure.
7205.
Okay, it might take me a minute to tune up though.
Very much, Eric. You are that Hotel Quebec 9 X-ray?
Whiskey 3 Delta India Yankee.
Delta India Yankee 59K.
59 Victor Alpha.
Hotel Quebec 9 X-ray. Mexico November 9, Lima Echo Oscar. November 9, Lima Echo Oscar. Whiskey 1 Charlie, something 59K. Whiskey 1 Charlie? Again? Whiskey 1 Delta Yankee Juliet. Thank you. November 2 Hotel Mike 59K. Roger, Roger, thank you. 59 New Jersey. Thank you. Hotel Quebec 9 X-ray.
Kilowatt 1, Gulf, Mike.
Super 9 Lima Echo Oscar 59K. Roger, 59 Indiana, November. Thank you. Hotel Quebec 9 X-ray.
Kilowatt 1, Gulf, Mike.
07 Golf Mike 59K.
QSL 59, Victor Tango.
Thank you. Hotel Quebec 9 X-ray. Hotel Quebec 9 X-ray.
Okay, that's a new area on 75 meters for me. It's freaking amazing. Total surprise, man. What do we got?
Contact Kilo Papa 2, Mexico.
What is that, Puerto Rico? Virgin Islands.
Kilo Papa 2, Mexico.
Kilowatt 1, Gulf, Mike.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Oops, hang on 1 second here. Let me get this thing over here. Kilo 1 Golf Mike 59K.
QSL 59, Victor Tango, Vermont.
Victor Tango, thanks. Yours is Kilo Papa 2 Mike. For Roger.
Holy crap, he's loud.
73, a QRZ contest, a Whiskey 3 November Oscar.
He's stateside here. Don't need him.
CQ contest, Whiskey 3 November Oscar, Whiskey 3 November October contest. CQ contest. CQ contest. This is Kilo 4, X-Ray Lima contest.
That's Kilo 3, November Delta contest.
Okay, all stateside. Just about at the end of the rope here.
That's not going to work tonight, then. All right, Larry, I'm going to go back upstairs and get into a couple of things that I want to do yet tonight.
For Mike Yankee Alpha.
I'll keep that string tight. You don't hear nothing. I said, well, I didn't hear you. I said, pull it a little bit tighter. And he pulled the thing tighter, and I was holding on to the daggone tree.
Hey, Brian, what's going on, man?
And I see it when
Hey,
I
see you,
get
Ed.
around,
Have a good one.
I land on my side with the can cut a hole around my ear.
Can you hear me now?
Hey, I think that is it, folks. All right. All right, that's the rest of stateside. We are done. We just blasted through 75 meters, and it took forever. Forever. All right, gang. I'm gone. Have a great evening. And we are off. Go watch some TV or something like that. So, thanks for playing. Hey, Rob, how's it going, man? Thanks for playing along. And let me make sure I save my log here so I don't ruin anything. Close. close, and maybe catch you guys tomorrow. I'll probably I don't know if I'll push a stream tomorrow because it's going to be the same old thing, same people on 20 meters. 15 was meh. I really don't have a good antenna up for 15. I've been thinking about building a mini hex beam with 15, with 17, 15, 12, and 10 on it. That's what I'm thinking about doing. I don't know. We'll see. See you, Sandy. Good to see you. And everybody have a good evening. Thanks for stopping by. Again, don't care if you subscribe, but anybody watching, if you want to be notified of things coming, streams, whatever, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and you'll get notified. And we'll catch you later. 7-3 all.